something is quietly being remixed in the heart of Europe. Germany, known for its order and precision, is adjusting to a new rhythm. The change is not widely publicized. It originates from kitchens, classrooms, and late-night conversations. It can be found in small things like a recipe passed down, a melody hummed on a tram, or a startup that began above a bakery. These are the children of migrants and asylum seekers who chose this life. They stitched together what they were given and what they discovered here. Their roots span the seas, but their pulse is German. According to the Deutsche Islam Konferenz 2023 report, approximately 5.5 million people in Germany identify as Muslim, accounting for roughly 6.6% of the population, making their lives a part of the country's everyday fabric. Taste, design, and faith come together at the table. That's where the story begins. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you and your family with barakah. Before we begin, comment where you're watching from, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Islam's Light. Let's spread the light together, inshallah. They are German and Muslim. They don't live between two labels, they live under both. This generation grows up immersed in two worlds, the discipline of German school and the warmth of family tradition. They move between offices, mosques, classrooms, and cafés, building their lives from both. Pew Research demonstrated how migration reshaped numbers and neighborhoods, transforming what belonging means in practice. You'll notice it in how they speak, how they work, and how they belong. The hyphen functions as a bridge rather than a line of separation. If you want to taste a country, begin with its cuisine. In Berlin, the doner kebab went from a migrant stall to a national favorite. According to food historians, the Berlin-style doner originated in the early 1970s as a small invention that brought memory, survival, and a different home into everyday city life. Today, young chefs incorporate Mediterranean spices into German dishes. They do not erase the past. They seasoned it. Every bite reveals a story of movement, compromise, and joy. Art transforms private life into public language. Designers and photographers combine clean lines of German design with patterns from the Middle East. The end result is quiet and striking. It is not a protest, it is a conversation. You'll see it in posters, window displays, short films, and subway wall murals that use calligraphy. The work says, softly, we are here. We feel like we fit in. Walk through Berlin, Cologne, and Frankfurt and you'll hear it, beats that use Arabic scales, rap verses that switch between German and Turkish, and voices that talk about family, street corners, and hope. This music does not seek permission. It cuts space. It provides a generation's soundtrack. Open courtyards, glass domes, and clean facades. Modern mosques and cultural centers blend in seamlessly with the skyline. They do not stand apart from the city, rather, they are part of it. Cologne's Central Mosque began regular use in 2017 and quickly became a visible example of how faith can be integrated into modern urban design. Architecture here makes its own statement, faith belongs in the city. Small businesses in Germany form the backbone of the economy. Today, many of those businesses have migration stories, parents who worked, children who studied, and families who turned hardship into opportunity. You'll meet young founders in Munich starting tech companies, teams in Hamburg running logistics businesses, and family businesses expanding into new neighborhoods. They are not exceptions. They demonstrate that integration can drive innovation by combining German craftsmanship with global imagination. Young Muslim professionals are shaping the future in labs and coding rooms, working on renewable energy projects, robotics, and artificial intelligence. They combine global perspective with local grit. Curiosity is their shared language. Many of them see science and faith as complementary approaches to asking better questions and solving real-world problems. Contribution often occurs quietly, in hospitals, classrooms, and nursing homes. Thousands of Muslims work as physicians, nurses, and teachers throughout Germany. In 2023, approximately 27,282 foreign-trained nurses began working in the country, demonstrating how Germany is increasingly reliant on internationally trained healthcare staff. These are everyday acts of generosity that bring society together, one patient, one child, and one shift at a time. Workplaces are where cultures intersect and empathy develops. A team that speaks 3 languages solves problems faster. A manager raised between worlds can sense a colleague's unspoken concern. That instinct to connect gives Germany an advantage. It makes workplaces more inclusive and human. The Verein, or local club, serves as the foundation of German civic life. People participate in sports, volunteer, go on hikes, sing, and form relationships. For decades, these groups built civic muscle. Today's young German Muslims don't just join Verein, they discover them. They run football clubs, organize tech events, and lead hikes. Showing up helps to build community here. The language is alive. In many neighborhoods, German sentences include Turkish words and Arabic phrases. That is not confusion, it is richness. Young people switch between registers, German in class, and their native language at dinner. The bilingual weave demonstrates that integration is mutual. Similarly, the host culture adapts. When languages mix, new possibilities emerge. 60 years ago, bilateral recruitment agreements brought guest workers to Germany. The 1961 agreement with Turkey sparked a wave of migration that shaped families and cities for generations. Journalistic histories and archives demonstrate how those programs led to long-term settlement. They arrived with little and established systems that their children could inherit. Today, those children have graduated, started businesses, taught, and led. What started as work turned into roots. The grandparents' sacrifice remains the quiet driving force behind this new sense of belonging. Faith does not always require a sermon. Faith can be a quiet pause on a tram, a prayer corner in an office, or a sunset breath before taking the U-Bahn home. Many people rely on devotion to keep them grounded in a world full of deadlines and commutes. They do not withdraw from society, rather, they contribute to it. Their faith is both private and public, humble and outspoken. Not everyone identifies with Islam because of their heritage. Some people find faith through searching, friendship, or a story that came to them at the right time. The German convert demonstrates how identity can be chosen. Their presence serves as a reminder that faith is both personal and contextual. It's important to have representation. When a young person sees someone who resembles them in science, sports, or on television, their expectations shift. These role models are appearing more frequently. They are not tokens. They demonstrate that the next generation can stand out and take the lead. Cities are lit up with shared celebrations. Eid lanterns hang near the Christmas lights. Open mosque days bring neighbors in. Squares host feasts in which strangers sit side by side. These are moments of joy and power. They demonstrate that festivals do not divide us. They bring us close. Family influences identity more than any theory ever will. You might hear German and Turkish in the same sentence and find kartoffelsalat and baklava on the same table. These hyphenated families don't ask which side they belong to. They embody belonging. They embody the new German story, grounded, hopeful, and everyday. Germany's strength stems from its people working together. Zusammenhalt, or cohesion, is not a slogan, rather, it is a practice. This generation is not an addition. They're the main players. Their efforts in business, art, science, and care influence the country's future. The task ahead is both simple and difficult: weave the parts instead of throwing them away. If this journey moved you or opened your eyes to a new story of faith and belonging, don't forget to subscribe and be part of the next chapter.